a run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive line.
There he goes.
Tell you, they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, set the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Williams looking for a man. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marking at the 16-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Try to box their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense. Not only
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation. And you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the...
Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the air, it's Edwards. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He leaves it with his back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to to move the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Dumps it off in the flats. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go with him.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up 14 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Quick strike complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The option look. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pucks it out of the air. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Anthony. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. To the air. It's Edwards. defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Badgers look to do some damage in the red zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes it past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. With the catch, it's Evans.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Hard in the backfield, it's Williams. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He's got 59 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Williams looking for a man. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. Short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Badgers are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Moving out of the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Badger! He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from Peter. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington, 14.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Evans. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
No way to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground. And there he goes. He smashes his way through again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Takes a handoff. It's Dupree. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll try to power it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Big guy smells it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 72 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams looking for a man. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think